What are you excited about this weekend?
Well, first of all, I'm excited about we have a really good group, both men and women. We did fall short. We had our men's 4x4 was the oddball out, so they take 12. We were 13th. So that was kind of a downer. But for the most part, we feel really good about our group that we have in. Good group of seniors and underclassmen as a whole. But I'm excited. We got Shania is her first time as a senior, so it's awesome for her in the triple jump. And then we had a late surprise. We had declared our entries, and Elliott Bond, a freshman long jumper, did not look like he would get in, and then he got in. So we're extremely excited. It's hard for first-year student athlete like that to get in. So he's from Grays Lake, Illinois. He's just been tremendous. So excited for that first-time senior, but we're also excited for that first-time freshman to get in. And we got other freshmen that's going to be in this national meeting in relays as well. So pretty excited.
In team sports, you always want to be playing your best going into the championship. Do you feel you guys, on men and women, are both performing at their highest level right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Our periodization of our training is set up for championship season, and it's been exciting for all of our student athletes to see significant drop in times and great performances, PR performances over the last 3 weeks. We consider championship season starts at the conference championships, then INCAA qualifier, and then obviously this weekend nationals. So we feel like we definitely haven't competed at the level that we're ready to compete at and we're capable, and then we also that we train to compete. So we train for them to be at their best at the national championships, and every one of our last one of our athletes are ready to do that.
In what areas have you seen the most growth from the group over the last several weeks?
Well, I'm going to tell you, our conference meeting was really exciting. First of all, our conference, the American Rivers Conference, is going to be represented really, really well at the national championships. So we have one, in my opinion, we have one of the best conferences in the country, not just in track and field, but in athletics as a whole. So it really started at the conference meeting. We really prepared ourselves and had a great conference championship. The men, women winning, and our women followed short by 4 points. But really, really excited about the work that we put in, and that conference championships really leading and guiding us to this week's national championship. So I feel like that really started us to get ready for this weekend's competition.
Coach, how impactful is it to have boys and girls on both sides that have had this experience in the national meet before for the younger group?
Yeah, very impactful. We'll have some first-time flyers who's never flown before, and we'll have some who had that experience being a part of our program, first-time flyers. And so, just something as simple as that, getting on a plane and that excitement, but also that nervousness of getting on a plane, having those upperclassmen who had that experience. But also understanding one of the things that we said as a staff to our qualifiers, and we'll reiterate that again today, is that this is just another meet. It just happens to be the best meet of the year, in terms of being in a national championship. You dream about this, you work hard to be able to be at this level. And in some of our, for example, some of our distance guys, they've been here before. They were finished second in the country, so they've had a national experience. But some of them haven't had a national track and field experience. Michael Goodenbyer, this is his first time qualifying as a senior, but he's had cross country experience. And so it's exciting to have that level of experience, who've been at a national meet, and who's going to really kind of pave the way and guide the way for them this week, so that the nerves don't overtake. We want the nerves to overtake in a good way, not a bad way, so.
What do you know about the facility, or are there any nuances to it?
You know, we don't know much, to be honest with you, right? You know, we were just going through, as a staff, just a few minutes ago, just kind of going through, you know, certain areas of the facility, but you really won't know until you get there. You know, last year's facility was phenomenal, but it was a bank track. This is a flat track. And so, you know, that's one of the reasons why we are not leaving today, is because it was a flat track. We run on a flat track all year long. If it was a bank track, we want another day to get on that bank track, but we've ran on a flat track all year long. So it's a flat track, so we're familiar with that. The runways will be interesting, just because they got runway. Certain jumps is on the outside of the track or the oval, certain are on the inside. So just getting them there as soon as we can tomorrow. Tomorrow's a long travel day, Thursday morning, and get them in the facility is going to be important, so they can kind of, you know, feel comfortable where they'll be. Same thing with the rings, you know, just they got to get in the ring to see what the ring feels like for our throwers as well. So.
With kind of a large variety of events between throws, jumps, and all the different track events, how do you schedule yourself, or, you know, what does your meet kind of look like?
Well, as a head coach, I'm at the facility from the start to the end, and you know, our assistant coaches will be shuttling, you know, our athletes back and forth for lunch and those type of things. But I'm usually there for the duration of the start of the meet, which is I want to be there. You know, I got to be able to be there to troubleshoot any issues that comes up, and you know, whether it's a lost bib number or any of those things that happen, I need to be there. But it's exciting though, right? To have throwers, jumpers, hurdlers. I mean, we're going to be busy the whole time, and so we are super excited about being busy. You want to get to a national meeting, you want to be busy. We don't go to a national meet to go and see the scenery around the venue. We want to be in the venue from start to finish, you know, so there's no sightseeing for us, all right? So, but it's an exciting time, right? And our assistant coaches do a really good job of assisting and helping, making sure, you know, the student athletes are getting fed and getting where they need to be, but I'll be in the facility from the start to the finish.
Good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you.